I'm here with Reg and Tiffany from OneSource Staffing Solutions, and I'm so glad you guys are here. How are you?
We are good.
Well, I'm glad because interview preparation is important, and I think I do it poorly, and I think you're going to really help a lot of people out there do it better. Am I right about this, Tiff?
We will, absolutely. A lot of the tips that individuals need to know is be prepared for your interview. You want to be ready for questions. You want to be engaging with the interviewer. You also want to know about the company and get to know the company so that when they ask you questions, you know how to answer them.
And what if you're nervous? You know what I'm saying? How do you stop that? Just if you're prepared, that'll help some of that maybe?
I think everybody is going to be nervous because when you're going into an interview, you're a salesperson. So when you're a salesperson, you're going in and selling yourself. So you're always going to be a little bit nervous, but the more prepared you are, the less nervous you're going to be.
See, I think that makes sense. Reg, you'd probably agree with that. And what are employers really kind of looking for when it comes to that, when it comes to the preparation and you being there?
Sure, I definitely think when it comes to preparation, you want to have some key factors of what are you marketing and what are you selling, like Tiffany said. For example, soft skills are currently very important. So have you been a team player? Have you done an individual project? So again, those are some of the questions you may not be prepared for, but you should have an answer or response from what you do in your daily life.
See, that makes sense. If you can forecast, if you will, some of those questions,
exactly.
And then you can develop an answer that sounds really succinct and on the money. What general questions do some of those interviewers ask?
Sure. Again, outside of the soft skills question that we just discussed, compensation does come up.
Yes.
And a lot of people get nervous as it pertains to compensation. But if you're nervous about talking about that, then use websites like Indeed Salary to look at what companies are paying in your neighborhood, or even go to Glassdoor where you can see what employees are saying they're getting paid for that particular position. So once you know more about that compensation, you no longer have to be nervous about that question.
Yeah, Tiffany, and not being nervous about even asking about compensation, does it sound like that's good etiquette, bad? How does that fit into it? I mean, when is the time to ask, really? Usually
it's always a good question to ask because you want to know what you're getting yourself into. Is it a job that you're going to be interested in and be able to pay your bills and live your life? So it is definitely something that you want to be comfortable in asking and doing the research, as Reg said, knowing what that particular position is paying in that specific market is helpful.
Yeah, because what good does it do if you can't afford to live off that position? As much as you might like that job, and as nice as you guys are, and you guys are really great, right? So like, I work for you guys any day of the week. You guys are very cool. Okay, so how can they get a hold of you guys?
How they get a hold of us, we have 12 different offices within OneSource. So depending on the area that you're living in, you could always call our corporate office at 570-825-2105 or visit go.onesourcestaffing.com and start your online application.
All right, Reg, Tiffany, you make it so easy. OneSource Staffing Solutions. Check them out online.